Aloha and welcome to the Embodied Healing Self podcast with your host, jenmons. Each week, join me for soul-inspired, conscious conversations around embodied healing and awakening to your soul's purpose. Thank you for listening in. Begin by settling into your space and finding a comfortable seated position. If you're sitting in a chair, allowing the legs to be uncrossed, feet flat on the ground. If you're lying or sitting cross-legged, maybe just allowing your palms to rest, facing up and open for receiving. And together we're going to begin with our breath. So breathing in and out of the belly. Take a nice deep breath in from the bottom of the belly and follow that breath all the way up to the top of the crown. And then exhale to release. Two more breaths just like that, in and out of the belly. On this next breath, I invite you to imagine breathing in through the soles of your feet. So if feet are flat on the ground, or if they're not, imagine from your sacral, breathing in from the earth, life force energy, breathing it up, all the way through your body, just allowing your body to receive oxygen, receive nutrients, receive light, receive love on a cellular level. Just imagine it filling all of your veins all the way up to the top of your body. And as you get to the top ahead of the crown, just imagine the light coming out of your crown and then coming around almost like you're a willow tree. So the branches come up and then they go out and they create this really nice energetic field surrounding you, and then it goes back into the earth. One more nice deep breath. And so taking a moment to just notice and witness your thoughts. Remember, meditation is not about controlling the thoughts, but witnessing them, allowing them, almost as if you're watching the waves on the ocean as the breeze blows across the ocean. And there's just endless waves, and every thought is a wave. And so we're just standing at the shore's edge, watching. Relax the space between your eyebrows. It can feel really good to take your peace fingers to the inner corners of your eyebrows, or your thumb and your pointer finger, and then spread the fingertips out towards the outer edge of the eyebrows. You can take your fingers and tap this area, your third eye, and then just begin bringing your hands all the way around under your cheekbones and then down your throat. And tapping into your thymus, your thyroid, your heart, your chest area, and continue to breathe. This just helps to break up stagnation and to drop into the body. Oftentimes our thoughts are creating a lot of clutter, and so the invitation is to drop into the body. Release your ears to your shoulder on one side, taking a nice deep breath in, and then to the other side. Bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly, so it's almost like you're crossing your hands, both kind of midline, but the right hand is really over the heartbeat. And just notice your heartbeat. Notice the sound, the space between. And then continue moving down into your body, your belly, your hips. Notice your back, your shoulders, your legs. Notice any areas that might feel tight, that you might be holding on to some resistance or emotion. And then just allowing your awareness to track your breath all the way down to the bottom of your legs. Notice the space that you're in. Notice the temperature, the sounds. And so imagine yourself firmly planted in the earth. If you're seated, imagine roots coming out of your sacral chakra, so your tailbone into the earth. If you're standing, feet flat on the ground, palms facing up. Imagine yourself firmly planted and rooted into the earth. If you're standing, lifting the big toe up and all of the toes up one at a time, and then just gently placing them down. If you're seated, flipping your palms over and just tapping the earth next to you. So I want you to imagine yourself in a place of dense nourishment. So whatever that is for you, but that feeling of just having everything you need. Maybe it's the ocean. Maybe it's an endless garden. Maybe it's the mountains. Maybe it's a forest. But take yourself to that place. See if you can visualize. And if it's hard to visualize, I want you to feel. Imagine maybe a memory of a place that you loved, where you felt so happy, like you had everything you needed. And remember how it felt. Some of us are able to visualize easily. Others were able to connect to a feeling based on a memory. Or just think about something that you know makes you feel full and happy. And so if you're in that place, start to notice the surroundings. Notice what it is that you love. Maybe you notice the colors on the trees, the smell of abundant food from the earth, an endless vast ocean with beautiful beaches and clouds and full of marine life. Embodiment of what we know to be true is the foundation for attracting what it is that we want in life. So it's important to drop into the body and notice when you're in this place, how does it feel to be in this beautiful place? Maybe you're in a bakery, maybe you're in your home, but this place that just feels like you're complete. What does it feel like in your body to feel complete, like you have everything you need to feel peace, to feel freedom, to feel trust? And if these feelings are challenging for you, just take one of them that you'd like to experience and be curious. What would it be like to feel free? What does it feel like after a really delicious home-cooked meal? What does it feel like to step into a massage appointment or a luxury vehicle or comfortable sheets on your bed? What is it like to just receive a hug from the most wonderful person in the world? Those are the feelings of abundance. And so notice what it feels like in your body when you feel full and content and peaceful. And with your palms open, I invite you to just look up to the sky at the limitless possibility available to you. And just be curious. And just ask God, Source, show me the expanded possibility of what's available to me. What is it that I am longing for? Is it love? Is it health? Is it financial freedom? Is it to be supported? Is it to stand in my truth? Is it to travel and have time freedom? What would be possible for me if I knew that I could trust that it would all unfold for me? If I knew I would be successful, if I knew that it would happen, what would I do? And then take your hands and just lift them up towards your heart, your belly, as if you're holding something. Bring the palms of the inside of your pinky fingers together out in front of you as if you're serving something or someone. And just ask. Ask and you shall receive. If I were willing to believe today, if I were willing to trust, if I were willing to let go of my fears, what would I do differently today? And just ask for the answer and hold your hands out, willing to receive that answer. And trust the first answer that comes. If I were willing to release my fears today, and if I were willing to receive support, love, nutrients, water, joy, what is it that I would feel in my heart today? And be willing to receive with your palms open. And then take those hands, bring them together in prayer. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale to release. Release your hands back down to your legs. And in your visualization, your special place where you feel fulfilled and content, begin walking. We're going to take a little journey to prosperity. And so as you begin walking, notice the earth beneath you. Notice if you're barefoot. Notice if it's grass or sand. And just look all around you. Look at the plants, the flowers, the trees, the people that are there to support you, the pets. Everything in your life that is here to support you on your journey. And as you look forward, you remember what it is that you believe that you feel in this moment is going to fulfill you. And I want you to bring some clarity to this by putting a word. And think of putting it on an ornament like a Christmas tree. And the willow tree that we begin the meditation with is in front of you, and it's lit up so beautifully. It's this big, beautiful tree, but it's white and it's full of light. And you have an ornament in your hand with your word on it, the word that you're willing to receive, that is going to allow you to be a part of this tree of prosperity. And so as you walk down the path towards this tree, everybody around you is supporting you. So take a look at the people who are there. Take a look at the things that are important to you. Notice how you feel being witnessed as you're walking towards this tree of prosperity. And take a look at your ornament and notice what it looks like as you get closer to the tree. What color is it? What does it feel like? What is your word? What is your word, your intention to step into this space of willingness to be a part of the tree of life, the tree of prosperity, the cycle of giving and receiving? This elevated state of consciousness that is inviting you in, and there's the perfect spot for you, for your gift, your ornament with your word to hang on the tree. It might say your name, it might say trust, it might say receiving, it might say love or health, whatever that thing that your heart says you're ready for. You're ready to receive this. You're ready to join the energy of deconsciousness so that you can continue to stay firmly rooted and grow with light and love and give back to your loved ones, to the community, to the world, just by being you, but being in this elevated state of consciousness that allows you to receive more abundance in life. And when you're ready, as you get closer to the tree, notice how it feels. Look around for where you'd like to place your word on the tree. Bring the ornament to your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. We have to be willing to trust and release attachment to the things that we desire in order to grow. Because when we stay attached, that means we don't trust. And prosperity is embodied trust. So the invitation for you is to find a place on the tree and to hang your ornament, your word, on this beautiful willow tree, the tree of prosperity, the tree of life. Taking a moment to just take a deep breath, embody trust, thank the tree for holding your vision, and turning around and looking back and thanking every single person who has been with you on this journey to support you, and stepping into this, stepping into more freedom, more financial freedom, more health freedom, more trust, more joy, more peace, contentment. And cutting the strings, cutting the roots, the old roots that told you had to show up in overwhelm and exhaustion and people-pleasing and proving yourself and hustling, scarcity, mistrust, with the willingness to grow and expand up those roots that are no longer serving us. They begin to weaken. And now we're choosing, because we've claimed our space on the tree of prosperity, to be a part of this cycle. And just taking a really nice deep breath, thanking everyone, thanking God, thanking Source, thanking the beautiful tree of prosperity, and thanking yourself for the courage to claim your space in this new truth, this new energy, and to become part of the cycle of giving and receiving. Bringing your hand to your heart, both hands to your heart. Taking one more nice deep breath. And then exhale to release. Just saying an intention to yourself. I'm willing to, whatever your word was, I'm willing to love, I'm willing to trust, I'm willing to receive. And taking a moment to realize that when we began this meditation, we were the tree. So everything that you're seeking, you already are. That light, that life force energy runs through us. We are part of that cycle, part of that process, part of that prosperity. And remembering that it's in your nature. It's in your nature to receive, to be abundant, to be prosperous in all ways, and to thrive. To thrive in health and love and financial freedom. All of these are yours. Peace, joy, freedom, you choose. And getting clear on, what am I choosing today? Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bring the shoulders up to the ears. As you come back into your body, I'd love to hear what your one word is that came through for you. Feel free to send me a personal message and share with me. I love hearing the different words that come through. And if you're interested in finding out more about prosperity consciousness and the embodiment of this energy, then I invite you to check out jenmons.com/prosperity for more information on how to grow into this state of consciousness. Thank you so much for listening in with me today and being a part of the beautiful cycle and tree of life. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Aloha.
The content of this podcast is to educate, inspire, and inform you of pathways to an embodied healing self. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice from your medical doctor, therapist, registered dietitian, or nutritionist for any questions you may have regarding your diagnosis or condition.
Hello, friends, and thank you so much for being a part of this community and listening in to the Embodied Healing Self podcast. I am deeply honored that you have chosen to listen in and be present with me today. I love and cherish and appreciate each and every one of you joining me for conscious conversations around embodied healing and accessing your soul wisdom. I would love to gift you my meditation bundle and my Energize and Aligned ebook and guide to help you live in alignment with more energy and flow throughout the year. You can find these on my website at www.jenmons.com/tribe. I have one small request for you to help and share the love that we share together on this show. In order for other like and light-minded listeners to listen in on the show, we need reviews. For this show to show up on social media platforms and come into their space of awareness around the topics that we share on the show. You can check out my website at jenmons.com/podcast to leave a review. And also check out other episodes that we've shared on the show. I personally read each and every review that comes through, and I would love to share some love and give you a shout out for your support on my show, for leaving a review. Thank you again so much for joining in every week. With love, gratitude, and aloha, yours truly, Jenmons and the Embodied Healing Self podcast.